Beauty is not merely for the eyes. Sound is fascination, wonder and surprise. It creates its own space, vibrating through air, reaching for people's minds, instilling images, dreams and thoughts. This impulse, nurtured incessantly since the company's inception in 1958, led Faital to explore new frontiers in technology and innovation. 2005 saw the birth of the FaitalPRO brand and the beginning of a new era of products and company strategies aimed at affirming the brand at an international level in the field of high-end components for professional audio. Notwithstanding the Pro Audio division's recent foundation, the technology, industrialization level, production processes and service quality stem from the know-how accumulated by Faital over half a century operating in the loudspeaker industry. We are talking about a company present throughout the world that capitalizes on its geographical locations in order to be closer to its customers and offer them an ever more competitive service. Starting in Italy, with the company's headquarters, the R&D center, and a manufacturing facility entrusted with the Pro Audio division's entire production. There then followed the logistical and commercial subsidiaries in the USA, Mexico, and Hong Kong, together with 2 more manufacturing sites in Spain and Hungary. Another major strong point of the Pro Audio division concerns product customization. In fact, thanks to the company's interaction with more industrialized markets, FaitalPRO employs highly advanced machinery and technology. This peculiarity, linked to the technology and a remarkable design capability, results in products that meet customer requirements perfectly. From the initial design stage onwards, stringent checks are carried out that eliminate the risk of arriving at the production phase with unsatisfactory designs. This means fully understanding and meeting customer requirements and the capacity to translate these into a manufacturing project in the shortest time possible. FaitalPRO products are the fruit of design that is without equal in the sector. In fact, after a feasibility study and having established the performance requested from the product, work continues through the use of design and modeling software. These programs are employed to design the individual components and the finished speakers, to then proceed with the simulation of a virtual assembly. The know-how of the department assigned to professional audio comes from the enormous investment that Faital has been making in research and development since its establishment. Furthermore, should there be specific requests from OEM customers, FaitalPRO is able to work on 3 different CAD systems: AutoCAD, CATIA, and NX. This assortment of software and the 8 workstations currently employed put the company in the best possible conditions to interact with the customer, facilitating the exchange of mathematical data and drawings. Subsequently, to understand every aspect of each product's performance and guarantee a flawless start of production, every speaker and component design is put through an engineering simulation software capable of carrying out a finite element analysis, also known as FEA. This software is able to perfectly and realistically recreate all the environmental conditions of final application to which the speaker may be subjected. The situations reproduced that vary from climatic to mechanical and use conditions are then brought to extremes in the simulation in order to evaluate the piece by subjecting it to exceptional stress. An advanced feedback process using equipment such as laser vibrometry scanners to evaluate thoroughly the static and dynamic aspects of parts and assemblies allows the enhancement of the simulation database, which in turn makes the predictive analysis ever more reliable. To have complete control over the final product, Faital monitors every slightest detail that concerns it. Having a perfect knowledge of the processes and methods employed in the manufacturing of its components, the company is able to give precise indications to its suppliers on how to produce the requested parts. Keeping to this philosophy, a dedicated department has been entrusted with certifying the purchased components' conformity through a series of specific tests and measurements. Product study continues. This is the moment for measurement on real products. At this point, By means of rapid prototyping techniques, a sample speaker is produced. In fact, notwithstanding the simulations carried out being the best possible, some situations cannot be predicted at a virtual level. For prototype study, Faital uses a third-generation DFMEA control method. The design failure mode effects analysis serves to analyze the failure, defect mode, and frequency probability in order to detect possible weak points in the design and rectify them. The prototypes are put through a measurement process defined and controlled by Faital's R&D department, resulting from an extensive experience accumulated also from collaboration with customers in a variety of sectors. This process, completely carried out in-house, serves to evaluate the speaker's total performance and goes from acoustic measurements carried out in the two anechoic chambers to laser-based assessments, such as those relative to linear parameters, performance with large signals, and the analysis of geometry and behavior of the speaker's moving parts. Following is the validation phase that is carried out on the components, prototypes, and final products, a test that accelerates and amplifies possible environmental conditions of the final application. These parts are subjected to numerous variables, among which dry corrosion test, thermal shock, life test, UV rays, and vibration and shock testing. This final process guarantees that the quality FaitalPRO attributes to every product remains unaltered as long as possible. The validation is divided into two stages. The first takes place at the design level and is carried out on the components and prototypes of the final product, while the second is completed after the loudspeaker has been industrialized and put through a pre-series production. As previously mentioned, the Pro Audio division has at its disposal production processes, technologies, and machinery that have no equal in the industry. The advantages to customers are obvious. In fact, the high level of automation assures that the manufacturing process supplies results that are numerically significant and uniform over time, as well as constant product availability in any quantity and a high flexibility of production over an extensive range of models. Furthermore, the processes just described are verified and optimized by means of constant quality control along the whole line. To oversee this verification, Faital has established a General Management Committee charged with guaranteeing the uniformity of manufacturing methods in every production plant worldwide. Careful controls are carried out on components coming from external suppliers by an incoming inspection department using equipment similar to that of the R&D department. In addition, the final products are individually tested at the end of the line using special automated systems capable of verifying 7 main electroacoustic parameters relative to the nominal conditions of use and that determine the performance of every product. The first thing that an audio system must convey is emotion. Research, technology, and quality are the means, but the objective is complete customer satisfaction. This is the philosophy that has led first Faital and then the Pro Audio division in every one of its projects, from the smallest to the most ambitious. Sound is beauty and ferment, vibrations moving through the air, taking completely the mind. Amplifying these emotions for FaitalPRO is a commitment which goes far beyond its profession. It's an inborn passion, the privilege of working in an environment that is art, genius, and excitement, and which is corresponded by FaitalPRO with precisely the same enthusiasm, respect, and admiration.